soccer fans, this is Jose Bosch for FCTucson.com, and you're watching the Weekly Wrap-Up. This week we'll look back on Friday's 2-1 win over Grand Canyon University. We'll also find out FC Tucson's first official signing of the 2012 season. And finally, we'll look ahead to this Saturday's intra-squad scrimmage that'll be open to the public. But first, I'd like to remind you that FC Tucson season tickets are on sale now. And if you want to get yours, you can go to www.fctucson.com and click on the Tickets tab at the top of the page. You can also go to the website ticketforce.com and search FC Tucson. And don't forget, you can like us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/FC Tucson or follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/FC_Tucson. Now, FC Tucson played its final scrimmage against an opposing team last Friday at Grand Canyon University in Phoenix, and the game got so tense that there was a fight that broke out at the end of the game. We talked to Coach Rick Shantz about that and also got his overall thoughts about how the team performed. Check it out.
I told our guys that it's important to remain calm. It's important to exude confidence and to understand that in a pressure situation, if you lose control, bad things will happen. And ultimately, if that were to go off in a season game and two teams pushing and shoving and fighting and all the teams coming together, we could have guys with 3, 4, 5 game suspensions and fines. And the guys need to understand that that's not who we are. That's not FC Tucson.
Well, as it goes day by day, we see players and we play with each player. You know, it builds the communication, the unity it builds. But in order for that to build, we have to continue training together, playing together, working together. That's the only way that's going to build that unity playing on the field, on and off the field. That's what brings the teams together. So if we're training together day in and day out, hopefully we will. That's where the unity comes from.
It was very good for us. I told the boys that it does us no good to come into games like this and to win 7 or 8-1, where guys are kind of laughing and joking, and it's not an intense situation. So we didn't play very well. I think we were just good enough when we had to be. We weren't crisp. That's going to come with some time. And this was the first time where we got, I think, 8 or 9 of the guys that'll see some significant time. We got them to play extended minutes, and they were good when they had to be.
Well, after nearly 2 months of training, FC Tucson has its first official signing of the 2012 season. It's Donnie Toya, 2-time state champion from Canyon Del Oro High School. We spoke with General Manager John Perlman and Donnie about the signing.
Donnie Toya is a local product from Canyon Del Oro High School. Was a tremendous youth player, a high school state champion, and a star player for Pima Community College, and is well known. Obviously, being signed by Real Salt Lake and having last year and the MLS experience he brings to the table, just can't be matched. And the great thing about Donnie is, he's a left-sided player. He can play striker, but also has the ability to play outside midfield. And as experience as a left back, as a reserve team player for Real Salt Lake. So really having a player of his athleticism, his experience, and his talent, only 19 years old, is really just a great signing for us.
I think it's great because we never had this opportunity before, and I think now that it's here, we get to show what we all have, and it's great just to be here back home too. It's nice to just drive down the road and practice instead of going somewhere out of state and to train or whatnot, going to Phoenix or Casa Grande. I love it. I mean, just being in the environment basically. Just being in the stadium with fans there cheering us on and everything just gives you that momentum and the inspiration to play. Just play for FC Tucson, play for that club, play for the emblem that's on your shirt. We're
just so excited. It's such a really energy-filled time of the year with a lot of opportunities for us to play our final games and get our final preparations going forward to May 5th when we meet Fresno in front of a large and hostile crowd.
If you want to catch Donnie Toya in person, you can come out to the FC Tucson Black versus White intra-squad scrimmage this Saturday at Kino Sports Complex North on Field 1. We spoke with Coach Rick Shantz about what he expects from the scrimmage and what he expects for fans who want to attend.
Believe it or not, we're not totally set on our travel roster. Some of these guys, this is another opportunity to impress. For most of them, the biggest deal is getting their game legs going and getting used to playing match speed for an extended period of time. Obviously, it's going to be difficult to replicate, what the intensity of a match and the excitement of the crowd, but it is an opportunity that we will take very seriously. We'll put them through the warm-up as if it were a real match. We'll put them through the same locker room talk that they'd be getting, the same organization. So for us, it's always just doing the same thing over and over and over so that it just becomes normal.
It's very important that the team plays the game leading into the first game. You can practice how much ever you want, but there's no game practice like a real game, So in order to get the cohesion between the team, we need a game situation. Right now the numbers are not plenty, but Saturday we should have 11v11, so that will be more realistic our game situation. And I think it's very important that we have a 11v11 game before leading into the first game. I'll actually like to see who's the diehard supporters, and it'll be exciting to actually play in front of your home fans. I know as the season progresses, more people will come, but it'll be exciting to see the fans that are going to be coming on Saturday.
We want to give back to the fans, and so if you're out here, I would expect that all the players will be signing autographs, they'll be talking to the kids, and it's just a great opportunity. They'd be very surprised if, ask some of these players questions about their past, and they're not so different than many of the local Tucsonans.
That does it for another edition of the Weekly Wrap-Up. Next week, we'll look ahead to FC Tucson's very first PDL game as they travel to Fresno to take on the Fresno Fuego. And don't forget, FC Tucson season tickets are on sale. You can go to www.fctucson.com and click on the Tickets tab to get yours today. You can also go to ticketforce.com and search FC Tucson. FC Tucson's first home game is Saturday, May 19th against the Southern California Seahorses, so you definitely don't want to miss that. And also, the first 250 people to order season tickets get a free FC Tucson scarf, so you certainly don't want to miss that. For all things related to FC Tucson, you can go to www.fctucson.com. You can also like us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/FC Tucson. Finally, follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/FC_Tucson. Until next week, this is Jose Bosch saying, so long, Tucson.